There's Foodles. And here is the lot.
This industrial building in Northern California doesn't look like much from the outside, but it's what happened on the inside that movie lovers will never forget. For more than 4 decades, thousands of the most iconic blockbuster movie effects were created here.
Okay guys, here we are, main stage. San Rafael, 3210 Studios. The old ILM stomping grounds. You guys might know I have a little bit of experience working here. One thing that I always point out to people that are new when I've been here is the holes in the walls. All of these fracture points in the ply up here are from all the explosions that have been done in this facility since the beginning, 1979 to, well, with ILM, 2005. So all of these holes are from blowing up Enterprise models and Star Wars models and whatever they were blowing up. This is always one of my favorite features of this main stage. All these holes. But you don't really appreciate the size of this stage unless you're here. You can see the scale here, some of the auction guys. Anyways, I'm going to take a little bit of a walk around, little stroll. See some of this stuff. C-stands. I am absolutely gutted that this stuff is up for auction. So much history here. Oh, you guys turned the mold over from this morning. This is the NIC 2, I think, one of the prototype, I think, NIC 2 molds. That's badass. Miniature chair from Pacific Rim. I believe that was the Pacific Rim chair, damaged due to the pyrotechnics. These guys here, miniature legs from Dragon Slayer, dragon legs. Foam, boy, pretty deteriorated shape, but big time history. I believe a Men in Black prototype creature with its mold. Lot 1228. Miniature, I believe, from a commercial ILM did. Boy, look at the damage. I mean, the damage continues all the way across this whole wall. If I could have just a piece of that ply, I'd be happy. Pneumatic hoses. ILM stage. This does not look like this has a tag on it. ILM stage. Blue screen inside. Boy, these old computers probably used to control some of the Go Motion rigs. Motion camera moves.
Definitely used.
Just the history on this stuff. I mean, that might have been probably for sure used on Empire Strikes Back, you know?
That was used to move.
Oh, you're kidding me. Yeah. Motion control computer. Empire Strikes Back, ATST animation stage with Phil Tippett. You guys, look at this beautiful lighting gear. You know for sure this was used the entire time ILM was here, shooting all of the green screen material for all the Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, all the Raiders of the Lost Ark effects shots, all this lighting gear. Just the hands that have been on these things. History. And this is the back corner of the main stage. These are the stairs that go up. bad view, but these are the stairs that go up to the THX Theater. Just awesome. Okay, there's those stairs that head up. That's the side way up into the theater. But you know me, I've got a limited time here and I really want to see the model shop. Okay, the main workshop upstairs. I just asked Sean if we need permission, but we need special supervision to get up to the model room. This is a view that you really don't see very much. This is where a lot of the model building was done. Up here. That's the main model room. Down here is the workshop. All the wood construction, all the wood turning. Looks like nothing on that table is up for auction. I don't think much it is up for auction here, except over here. Look at this monster bandsaw. The last time I was here, a couple years ago, I think I used this chop saw. Big space. Looks like they. I'll show you the paint booth. This, I believe, Pirates of the Caribbean trim piece, I think. Oh, there's some of the truss from the miniature from Lone Ranger, the bridge they blew up. God, this plane. Don't know what that's from, but if you judge it by the length of that bench, it's a big model. Star Wars Episode 8 or 7, Episode 7, the Kajimi planet test mock-ups. They blew these guys up on stage, over on the main stage. Big pieces, big pieces. Famous paint booth. Oh, freaky
This is another
too.
backup thing, and multiple studios do the same thing.
I mean, it wouldn't be a huge surprise, right?
Sword
Was
Hills.
it 2K that did that?
2K to
Not sure, but these could be masks from Pirates of the Caribbean, one of the bigature ships. This paint booth on its own is up for auction. This entire paint booth, you guys. Oh, it's one of the Nicktoon, prototype Nicktoon masks. Not the final one. Or maybe it really is just the cowl. It's just the cowl for.
So the mold for that's actually on the sound
Saw
side.
it.
Yeah.
Saw it. They have it turned on its side so you can see inside now. You know, this really could be genuine though. It's the cowl. It's not the face. It's the cowl for the Nicktoon.
Maybe.
And then these guys, just prototype monsters, Men in Black stuff, maybe.
The face on that one looks very familiar.
You grab something to eat?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna take one last look at that.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, so this could be the cowl, not the face, for Nicktoon. Nice piece. These, I don't know, prototype, boy, this looks kind of Star Wars-y, prototype creatures that one of the ILM makers made. Anyways, last look at the Industrial Light and Magic 3210 Studios paint booth. Tamiya paint racks. Anyways, this is behind the paint booth. I think these have been here for years and years and years. So here is your paint booth and racks of Tamiya paint. I was just telling Sean the history of just even some of these paints is deep. the contents of these cabinets. And shh, don't tell anyone, I've got a bid on this guy, this red cabinet. I like it because you can see it in several of the behind the scenes photos. It has the ILM stamp and the 3210 studio stamp and just the stuff that's in this. Wow. Ooh. So there's only 3 of these. I'm hoping to win one of these. It has the 3210 stamp on it. Full of paints. I believe this auction item includes all the paints.
Used in 1975 for the original Star Wars movie. Oh, really? Yeah, I had bought those for the tours that I was going to be running.
The Millennium Falcon with the silhouette up there.
You realize how big this building is?
We're going up to the model room. Rare.
Here's Steve and I are working on the original. And you see the lights and the plumbing? Yeah. The Arthur sign. It's right here.
It's back.
Yeah. Cool. Were you a model maker? Yep. I've been running the shop now for the past 12 years.
The detail you guys put into this. Yeah. Doesn't that drive you nuts?
No, love it.
Are you kidding? It was great to be here.
It's like, so you made this thing and then they destroyed it. Yeah. It's like, doesn't it bother you? I'm like, check.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Yeah, well, do whatever they want with it once
They want another one, they're gonna
My
pay for
response
it.
is, oh please, yeah. My response is that it hasn't done its job until it blows up correctly and makes you believe that it was a real thing.
Just make sure it's rolling.
Yeah.
Make sure the camera's aiming at the right direction.
I noticed, Sean, some of your boxes of like the really gold stuff are not on auction. Like this stuff is private, right? I mean, it's gonna go. This is going to your house or something.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! That's one of the dispatch pods.
Yeah.
Replica. Empire Strikes Back.
No, this is not for sale. That's why it's pink tape.
Oh, no, I
yeah,
was just curious.
but it is the remote control that Doc Brown used in the movie.
So this bench was used 1979 to 2005. I mean, right? I mean this.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff.
And I can take this home? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, did you build the Dornier?
I did not build the Dornier. That was built by a model maker, Mike Fulmer, that has since passed. But he was probably, him and Ira Keeler were two of the best model makers. Ira was our pattern maker, and so Ira carved the propellers, the nose, all the stuff on that.
Right.
And
And that's going somewhere else. Right?
that's correct.
Not part of the
I
auction.
just love the way you kit bash.
Yeah.
This is so
Awesome.
Sean?
Look at that model right there.
Oh man.
Whoa!
What was that for?
Terminator Salvation.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
That was 40 by 60 feet of 1/48 scale model.
Is that over on the soundstage right over there?
No, it's in pieces in a garbage bale.
There's
somewhere.
one. The radar dish is still here, though, Sean. It's still here. I was happy to see it.
Look at all the I-beams.
No, that was actually in the back lot, in between Windward and Picante.
Okay.
So. Wow. Yeah, that thing became rubble.
So what are you gonna do now? Are you gonna move on to another studio or? You personally.
Yeah, I didn't ask that question a bunch. I don't know.
This.
I'm just trying to get through this art.
I don't know what the history of this is.
No, not anymore. No, I didn't shoot it on.
So yeah, you're standing in the room where
Box model.
Empire Strikes Back, all the trilogy stuff, all the Indiana Jones models. This is the main room.
Were you guys doing any of the model kits from like your kit bashing stash?
I'm sorry, say
Or
that.
from your do you have any like your models like those?
Oh yeah, there's a ton of them in the auction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check those out.
Have they been pilfered for parts?
Wow.
See, when I was here last time, you showed me a box full of scrap parts from
Yeah,
the Death Star surface.
Yeah, if you, it's from the Borg cube that you're holding.
Oh.
Yeah, this is from the Death Star right here.
And that's all?
So this is
Oh,
this is the
Sean.
floors.
Sean. Beautiful. Death Star floors. Check it out.
And then this is
See, hey,
this is the vertical.
Sean, did you check this out? Yeah, verticals for the depth. I could see the perimeter.
Negatives, what do you print them?
So, yeah, please. So what happens is these are used for the photochemical process known as photoetched brass.
Yes.
And if you let me get in here,
Yep.
what happens is, so the brass itself is overlaid with a solution that when it's photographically, when they hit it with some infrared light, or not infrared, UV light, it stays on the brass. And then they dip it in a solution of acid and it eats away all the areas that haven't been photochemically treated. And then once that's done, then they wash the whole thing off and we're left with these pieces.
Amazing.
And then you clip them and add them onto.
I've often wondered when you see this stuff in model kits how they made it. You know,
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Yeah, that is amazing.
It does that.
That is
Yep, that's who did all
Awesome.
this.
So if you ever need such things made, they're actually pretty easy to find.
Yeah, usually it's railings for ships. Ship models.
Those
Railings
bends
for
are
ships,
just
cockpit detail.
What's this one?
Inside Designs.
Yep,
so
yep.
much.
Look at the.
This is from the movie Hook.
Oh, Hook. All right.
And then
Look at that.
a bunch of the model makers actually signed their names and had them done up in brass.
Okay, it's the village. It's the
Brian
village
Grenade.
miniature.
Yeah, Brian Grenand, Izo Young, Antonio Graz, Gene Bolte,
Oh. All right.
Waz, Giovanni Donovan, Harley Jessup, Barbara Afonso. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And Weta's kicking everybody's butt. Yeah, they're way down there. You know.
Yeah. And there's more models that are being used nowadays. You know, all of the streaming TV shows like Mandalorian and everything.
Yeah.
It's been building it here.
They've been building it here.
Yeah.
Oh, Mandalorian's still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Goodson is heading up that stuff. So, Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett,
Legacy?
Legacy Studios now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're still.
They're still doing it, but they're mostly
Look
creatures.
at all
and
these
animatronics.
styrene I-beams of every size, every tube of evergreen, every dimension, every thickness of styrene.
Another warehouse you could plug this up into, just.
No, I mean, we don't, you know, properties for smaller shops.
From back in the day.
Really?
I mean, just take a look at the different size hemispheres they have.
The originals,
Different sizes, 45-degree turns. Does this have a relationship to the film used model?
yeah, it's cast off the original mold.
This is cast. This is the 4-tier, made for Return of the Jedi, I think. Look at this guy. Gorgeous. Can I get a measurement off that? Let's.
Oh yeah.
You were about to ask
I
how
love it.
How was it working? Like, I know,
How was it these?
it was amazing. I mean, I quit the Navy to pursue my dream of working right here. And moved up here in '94 and didn't have a day of experience in the industry. And I just kept on going at it, doing music videos and low budget movies, and kept on getting in touch with them and everything like that until finally one day they took pity. But I've been running the shop for the past 12, and you know, I'm a rarity in the fact that I do live action work as a prop master and special effects coordinator, as well as doing the post-production, you know, VFX stuff. So drive is fluid.
Now we know. And they had this on rigs going through all the big giant right here in the parking lot, right?
No, they mostly did that stuff at the Bethlehem Steel Plant.
Foam pieces
No, I
from Kajimi.
hired a place out of LA that does, those are blow molded.
okay.
So,
We're heading out of here, but there's one more thing I wanted to shoot. Is this door? You can see it in the behind the scenes photos of them blowing stuff up and knocking the AT-ST down for Return of the Jedi. That's the one picture I remember the most. It's all set up right here. Little miniature Endor forest set, and they smashed the AT-ST and blew one of them up. That's all done right here in this parking lot. Here is a film-used helmet from Return of the Jedi. I'll take you down the hallway. They worked on Empire Strikes Back here. This looks like it's from... Not sure what that's from. We got some film gear in here. They're doing something. Again, filming Empire Strikes Back. This was all done on the stages here I'm about to show you. Hunt for Red October was shot here. Fire in the Sky. Jurassic Park. Forrest Gump. Men in Black. Transformers, and then here's the blimp. This is the blimp. I saw this last year when I was here. But this is the blimp from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. There's been some modifications since it's been filmed. Underneath there was the little biplane. This was also used in the Rocketeer. But when I first saw this, I was like, oh my god, this is the model from Indiana Jones! So there it is. The blimp. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. And Rocketeer.
Light Mike.